Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Aimee here. Today we're going to talk about what I plan on reading in the month of April. So many good books to choose from. It was a hard time rounding them up, but there are going to be some new releases on here that I've been waiting. I couldn't wait to get to. So they're on my April TBR. I also picked something off my old TBR shelf because we're going to try to clear this out for 2025. I also picked some Kindle Unlimited books on my tablet. We are going to Disney very soon and we're going to be driving there as usual. So I have some good reading material for on the way there. And then of course, you know, anytime I get a chance to read while we're there. I have a couple book of the month picks that I thought I'd go ahead and try to get through in the month of April. First up, A Killing Cold by Kate Alice Marshall. I've read a couple books from this author and I've really enjoyed them, so I have high hopes for this one. It says, a whirlwind romance. When Theodore Scott met Connor, a wealthy, charming, and a member of the powerful Dalton family, she fell in love in an instant. 6 months later, he's brought her to Idlewood, his family's isolated winter retreat, to win over his skeptical relatives. Theo tries to ignore the threatening messages on her phone. Stay away from Connor Dalton. But she can't ignore the footprints in the snow outside the cabin window or the strange sense of familiarity she has about this place. Then, in a disused cabin, Theo finds something impossible. A photo of herself as a child. A photo taken at Idlewood. Has she been there before? We're gonna find out. Then I definitely want to get to The God in the Woods. This is by Liz Moore. I've actually not read anything from this author, so I'm really excited to get to this one. And I hear on Book Talk it's really good. It is sort of historical, but it has a mystery thriller aspect to it. So I'm really excited about this. It does take place in 1975. It says, when a teenager vanishes from her Adirondack summer camp, I'm not sure how to say it. It's a summer camp. Two worlds collide. Early morning, August 1975, a camp counselor discovers an empty bunk. Its occupant, Barbara Van Laer, has gone missing. Barbara isn't just any 13-year-old. She's the daughter of the family that owns the summer camp and employs most of the region's residents. And this isn't the first time a Van Laer child has disappeared. Barbara's older brother similarly vanished 14 years ago, never to be found. That's all we need to know. Also, Famous Last Words by Gillian McAllister. This is about a mother whose world is upended when her husband commits a terrifying crime. How well does she truly know the man she loves? And what danger does she face if her entire life has been built on a lie? Famous Last Words is the story of a crime, a marriage, and more secrets than Camilla ever could have imagined. And the last hard copy book I have, and I chose this one from my book of the month, not my book, my TBR shelf back here. This is Dark and Shallow Lies. This is actually more on the fantasy side. It has a 3.94 on Goodreads. So yeah, I'm kind of scared, but we're gonna try it. It does take place in Louisiana, so that's kind of what intrigued me. But yet again, it's fantasy. I'm very new to fantasy. It's hard for me to get into a fantasy. So we'll see. It takes place in La Cachette, Louisiana, and it says this is the worst place to be if you have something to hide. I just want to ask my husband if you've ever heard of this place, and he's like, no. So it's probably made up, but we're gonna go with it. This tiny town where 17-year-old Grace spends her summers is the self-proclaimed psychic capital of the world, and the place where Elora Pellerin, Gray's best friend, disappeared 6 months earlier. As Gray digs into the night that Elora went missing, she begins to realize that everybody in town is hiding something when a mysterious stranger emerges from the bayou. A stormy-eyed boy with links to Elora and the town's bloody history, Gray realizes that La Cachette's past is far more present and dangerous than she'd ever understood. In a town where secrets lurk just below the surface and where a murderer is on the loose, nobody can be presumed innocent. We'll try. We'll try. And what I plan to read on my tablet through Kindle Unlimited. This is The Step Don't. This is by Riley Hart and Devin McCormick. This is the second book in the series. It is called The Peach State Step Bros. The first book was called The Step Bet. It was a really cute story. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. So I want to continue with the series. And I just love Riley Hart and Devin McCormick. Together writing is the best. It does say that it can be read as a standalone if you just want to jump into this story instead of reading the first one. But I highly recommend the first one. It was really cute. This one says all stepbrothers need step don'ts. Colin and I have ours, like don't pit your parents against either of us, and don't hog the TV, and definitely don't keep secrets. So we have Colin and Ash. It says Colin is his backwards cap wearing, football loving, piggyback riding, giving best friend, and fellow Alpha Theta Mu frat bro. So not only are they stepbrothers, but they're frat brothers. And I love in these books so far that the stepbrothers are not enemies. Like they like each other, they put up with each other, you know, kind of thing. They enjoy each other's company, they have each other's back, kind of thing. And I'm guessing that this is going to be just, you know, a relationship between the two where they get close enough to just really grow fond of each other. But it seems though Ash finds out that Colin might be keeping a secret from him, and that is a step don't. The Husband Hoax by Saxon James. This has actually been on my Kindle or on my tablet, download it from Kindle, for a very long time. So we need to get to it. And when I saw that it was narrated by Teddy Hamilton, yes, so I have the audio ready, as long as ready to read along with the audio. This is part of a series. This is part of the Accidental Love series, and this is book 1. And a hot guy holding a cat. All the good vibes. So it looks like this is going to be a fake dating sort of trope. So Christian is being invited to his cousin's wedding, and he says that being the train wreck as he says his parents has turned their backs on him, and he's done everything to become successful and show them what they lost. So he says he's going to fake it, and he is going to bring a fake date to his cousin's wedding. And I'm sure that fake date is probably going to turn into something else. Always a good trope. But it's read by Teddy Hamilton, and there's a cat on the cover. So it's got to be good. I recently downloaded this one. This is Never Will I Ever by C.E. Ricky. It says Never Will I Ever is a new adult college romance featuring 2 quarreling camp counselors, grudges the side of Mount Hood, sensitive outdoor rendezvous, and a group meddling tween sure to send you into hysterics. He's the one I swore I'd never fall for. A teammate's betrayal, a banishment, a secret revealed. That's all it took to unravel my life at the seams. The punishment from my past mistakes goes further than expulsion. And penance can only come from the worst hell, summer camp. 10 weeks spent wrangling a bunch of kids is bad enough, only to get worse when I meet my new co-counselor, the backstabber himself, Caleb Lamoth. So we have probably an enemies to lovers story here. I heard it was really good, and it had a lot of good emotions to it, so we're gonna check it out. And then one more that I'm adding to my April TBR, because it does not come out till April 15th. I talked about it in my new releases. It's The Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. I just read The Perfect Marriage, and I cannot wait to continue with the story. So as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna grab it and start reading it. This is what the original copy looks like, but there is going to be a Target special edition copy, which is going to be the Target Red. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it here. That certain book is only going to be available at Target. So I think you can pre-order it now if you want to get your hands on the Target Red book. I'm not sure. I think I kind of want the white. because I already have the perfect marriage in the white, and I think the perfect divorce is also going to be with the whole sprayed edges and stuff, just like the perfect marriage. So I kind of want them to match. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments down below. White version or Target red? But this is just the continuation of Sarah's story. Sarah Morgan is like the best defense attorney around. In the first book, she is her husband's attorney. A little sneak peek of that one. Really good story and like crazy twist at the end. So I can't wait to see what she gets up to in The Perfect Divorce. And those are my picks for the month of April. Let me know in the comments, what will you be reading in April? As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all very soon in a new video. Bye y'all.